Yes, thank God it's Friday. I have been waiting for this day for quite some time, since Monday, basically. I know that it's the same for many others there as well, who several things to unwrap. It's been a busy work at the coal mine, meaning my work. It's you know the pace of the modern workplace is such that really there isn't any kind of a quieter days or anything. It's always a mayhem. Happy to be here. Friday, it's Finnish time. Jeez, what's this one? 5:30. All right. So time to make a video, and actually, for the longest time, kind of getting back to the previous video I made. So 2 weeks ago, I released a video called Pekko IPA, and guess what? Actually, now the beer has been brewed, and I have been whipping its ass in the fermentation chamber, been fermenting it under pressure. I believe it's Fermentasaurus snubnose, which is currently my go-to fermenter. I have two of those, and I love it. If I want to do something more traditional in terms of fermentation vessel, I will use my Spidal barrels. I believe I have some sort of a review on those somewhere in my history. I have now one cider bubbling away in one of my Spidal barrels. Those are excellent. But hey, Pekko IPA, I haven't had a beer since I brewed this beer. So it's been almost 2 weeks when I had a beer the last time. I just made a decision that the next beer, it is going to be a homebrew. So I have been out of homebrew for quite some time already, since Christmas or whatnot. So time to get prepared, and like I updated you guys in my previous video, the wife is having some summer parties during June, I believe. So I want to get the brewery processes up and running in a proper fashion, and get some just to have everything up and running, and maybe have a few test batches before the summer party where I'm supposed to brew a couple of beers and maybe a cider as well. I usually do the tasting in my trusty Ottakringer glass, but it's 0.33 liters, and it's Friday, it ain't gonna cut it. So speak aloud glass. This is actually, I think, the lager class. I have broken all my Speak Aloud IPA classes, so we are going to do this kind of a let's just try to cope with the fact that we are having IPA from a lager class. This is 0.6 liters, I know, so it's going to hit the spot way better on a Friday evening. Yes, please. I will go and rinse the pint with cold water and pour the pint. I will not take you with me there because probably it doesn't add any value. So see you soon. I will come back with the pint. I'm back. First pour from the... this is now straight from the fermenter, straight from the Fermentasaurus snub nose. Just gonna see my volume levels here a little bit. It's very murky. It's 2-week-old beer brewed 2 weeks ago. I haven't tasted this. When I poured a sample to measure the final gravity, which is 1.010, I had a small taste on my lips just to feel that it doesn't taste like vinegar or anything like that. Didn't really get any proper taste from that, and it was 24 degrees and flat. So here we go. Let's have a closer look. All right. It doesn't look half bad. There's a bit of carbonation. So like I said, it's been fermented under pressure. Thus, there is some carbonation already by nature, because the CO2 haven't had the chance to escape from the fermentation. Thus, it needed to be absorbed into the liquid. That's shortly the law of gas. Yep. Exciting. Yes. Hopefully this is, if this is going to taste bad, it is going to be such a disappointment. I'm gonna probably cry on the camera. Be mindful. This footage from now on is PG rated. Like, this. If you are under 25, do not watch from this point onwards. So let's dive in. My nose is still stuffy. So I've been struggling for the past weeks with this fever disease from China, which I believe many others as well have been struggling with that. No anything funky on the nose department. It's difficult to pick up anything worth mentioning, because like I said, my nose isn't really working. Hopefully the mouth works better. So cheers everybody, happy Friday, enjoy your weekend, let's relax and blah blah, and let's have a whirl. All right. Not half bad. Nice lacing. Ooh, a lot of bitterness there. And a lot of bitterness which is not actually hitting you right after you take the glass away from your lips. It's kind of there was some sort of a pause, and then whoosh. Interesting. Probably haven't had this happening in this magnitude earlier. Still, the nose is not functioning. There's a lot of ethanol taste. Yes, definitely, I can taste the alcohol. 6.6 ABV. What was the brewing day then? I think I believe I brewed this on, I mashed on Sunday 27th of February and I boiled it 28th of February. So this is then been fermenting 10 days. So more or less grain to glass 11 to 10 days. My assumption is that the ethanol will settle down when this will age a little bit. But it's very, how you estimate, it's like, it's relatively powerful at this moment. The sweet and the bitterness, I think that there I have managed to hit quite spot on. Well, me and me. The recipe, this is a ready-made all grain kit, and the recipe is by my local homebrew shop called lappo.fi, or Lappo, and their web address is lappo.fi. Like I said in my previous video, they had a 6-year anniversary with the company, and they designed this beer to be their kind of a birthday beer, and they are selling it out as a kit as well. So I bought it, and here it is. Hops were Pekko and lemon drop. At least I can, for the lemon drop part, I can taste that there are some lemon notes and sweet notes as well. So it might be the lemon drop contributing. How was it? Was it so actually that the Pekko is the bittering? Let's see. Yep, Pekko hop 30 grams was added on 60 minutes, and lemon drop was added at 5 minutes. I know in my previous video I said that the lemon drop will be added in 30 minutes. That's what it said in the instruction from the local homebrew shop, but that is a mistake. I then saw the same recipe somewhere else on the website, and it said 5 minutes. I started looking because when I punched in all the numbers into my Brewfather app, the bitterness was just out from the out from the scale completely. So I knew that there's something wrong there, and before starting to adjust on my own, I decided to see if they have. Yes, there is carbonation. So, yep. I don't even remember where I was going with this story. But this is a good beer, considering that it's roughly 10 days old. I'm very happy. Alright, this is slowly starting to warm up a little bit, and I'm getting more taste. There is definitely fruit flavors on the background. And yeah, maybe mainly citrusy. Would I be saying that if I wouldn't know that there's a hop called lemon drop in this beer? I am not sure. There is something definitely there. And now, because I know that I have used lemon drop, I can then, 1 + 1 is 2, kind of connect the dots. And there's kind of a sweetness there, and very pleasant, quite strong bitterness, which is not followed immediately. It follows a little bit later, and like I said, that is interesting. Let's look at the recipe one more time, just to pinpoint a little bit that where Pekko IPA, there we go. Oh man, what a happy accident. I'll refresh my drink and we'll be back soon. I don't know how many rounds we are ending up doing today, but let's see. Alright, we are back. Alright. Still looks good. I digress too much. It's still a little bit murky. I was thinking whether that first pull from the fermenter, but yep, it's definitely whip it to green. But given the fact that I decided 2 weeks ago that I'm not going to have any beer until this beer is ready. So it's damn ready now. It needs to be. Alright, now I'm getting that lemon drop. Like literally lemon drop. Like putting a lemon drop caramel in your mouth. Yes. Now it's yes. Alright, so let's have a look at the recipe once more. The malts were 4.5 kilos of pale male, Irex, I believe, 1 kilo of Munich Light from Viking, 400 grams of caramel 100 from Viking, or Viking, whatever, and 250 grams of wheat from Viking malt. 30 grams of Pekko, 60 minutes, and 80 grams of lemon drop at 5 minutes. Yeast was 2 packages of USO 5, and now I can, although yeah, there's the ethanol is pushing through, I can taste the alcohol, but it also is a fact that there's quite a lot of alcohol in the drink. According to my calculation, something about 6.6 or 7-ish. So it's relatively strong. Mashing was done in 67 degrees and mash out 75 for 10 minutes. I mashed for 90 minutes. And the fermentation now 10 days in fermentation chamber, pressurized fermentation, fermentasaur snub nose. I started with a little bit above 1 bar with the pressure, and temperature was about 20 degrees, and about 40 hours after start of the fermentation I pumped the temp to 22. Then after 3 to 4 days of fermentation I pumped the temperature to 24 and let it rip on that temp. What else to be reported? Nothing much, I guess. ABV, like said, 6.6, and IBUs 62. 62. No wonder it's relatively bitter. Yep, that's it. All right. I can dig this. I think I enjoy actually this now more than the first glass. It could be like literally I have pulled a sample from there to measure the final gravity before the first pint. So the first pint, you know, there's probably has been a little bit of floaters or yeast or something on top. So this kind of taste now quite nice. It's quite bitter. The carbonation is not, it's not fully there yet. So it definitely needs a bit more carbonation, but that time will solve that problem. And I could imagine carbonation, level of carbonation affects quite a lot on how you perceive the beer in your mouth. So it affects the taste. I'm always fond of quite heavy carbonation, even when kind of drinking more traditional ales. Well, sometimes I enjoy the kind of real ale style, which is like almost flat, if you will. But yeah, carbonation is big deal for me. And one of the reasons I like homebrewing so much that I can really adjust the beer carbonation to what I want. If I end up with too much, it's easy to lower it just by a little bit letting out the excess gas from the... I'm already hit by the ethanol. Letting out a little bit of gas from the keg. Yep. My stuffy nose is starting to bother me a little bit. Hey, I think enough said. I would say that this has been a successful brew. I will update you in the future videos as well that how it ended up actually being. 10 days for a beer. It's good point to reflect a little bit that how it went. Process-wise, yes, we can say that it probably was quite spot on, meaning that there's no off flavors. Well, the ethanol is a kind of off flavor, but like I said, that will settle down, I'm sure. But other than that, there's no Band-Aid or green apples or whatnot, buttery and, well, not a professional beer taster, just experienced beer drinker. Alright. Have a nice weekend all. Catch you later in my next video. Please comment down below something nice. In the last video, well, Jonas, you always excellent to see a comment from you. Jonas from BSB Homebrew. Actually, you can see his BSB Homebrew t-shirt there on an honorary place on my man cave. And there was somebody else also commenting that nice to be watching my videos. That's super helpful, at least mentally. It kind of motivates me to create more content when I know that it is something that you like to watch. And if there's something that you don't like, comment that down below as well. Alright, cool. Enjoy the weekend. I certainly will. Bye.